Hello, and welcome back to my beautiful, comfortable abode, aka my hibernation nest, my bedroom. I just wanted to say welcome to the first official episode, technically, of Technical Difficulties. Technical Difficulties was a series that I created on my first channel when I was like 15 years old. And the first video was simply just me cleaning up my room, straightening up my little clothes, and talking. I really love to talk, especially to myself. Sometimes I catch myself like pacing around my room talking to thin air for like 2 straight hours. Like it's a sight straight out of a mental asylum. Like I think I need psychiatric evaluation. And I thought it was only fitting that I just set my camera up somewhere and talked, but also documented myself talking. I think that it paid off, and Technical Difficulties were always like never some of my most popular videos, but they were always really easy to make, and for some reason I just really enjoyed watching them back. Every time I talk, I honestly think that I make like 0 sense, but when I go back and I listen to what I'm saying about some of the topics that I'm talking about, and I hear the way that I'm talking about it, I honestly just like get kind of proud of myself that I even formed that kind of thought, because in the moment, like, it doesn't feel like I'm saying it, it just feels like I'm saying random words. But like when I go back and edit it, I'm like, damn, that kind of makes sense. In like, what? Oh my god, I'm not brain dead. So it's only fitting that the first episode is me cleaning my room just like it was when I was 15 years old. Except 15-year-old Nick didn't have as many clothes and also didn't have to deal with the demons that lie behind this door. I'm very embarrassed. Okay, I know how I let it get to this point, and I'm mad at myself that I let it get to this point, but today we are going to be cleaning out, you're gonna help me, I'm going to be cleaning out my closet. Yeah, my closet has been a pile of clothes, a literal mountain volcano of clothes that I put on my body since around like April. Towards the ending of my senior year, my senioritis got really hard. I was going through an obvious, very big traumatic event, and I just kind of was woeing in my depression, and I didn't want to clean, I didn't want to organize, I didn't want to gather anything. I just threw stuff anywhere, and I just continuously did that until my whole closet just became a pile of all my clothes. Every morning or every time I go to pick out an outfit, it's always a hassle because I have to dig for underwear, for socks, for a shirt, for pants, and it's so frustrating. So there's just like a mixture of just a lot of random crap. I need to do laundry because in a couple of days I'm going to be going on a trip with my friends. I have clothes, but they're all trapped within this abomination that I've created. I need to get the laundry done today or else I'm never gonna do it ever. I'm not gonna procrastinate, because I'm good at that. And then my desk is disgusting. Like, I'm gonna be cleaning aspects of my room, but my main focus today is my closet. While I clean, I really like to talk about different things while I make these videos, because the main point of a Technical Difficulties video is just Nick sitting down somewhere and talking about something while hopefully being semi-productive. I really wanted to talk about something that was just like really getting to me, and something that I think about a lot and that I worry about a lot, that I think would make for a great first topic for a video like this, which is my overthinking of the future. Grab something to drink, get a snack as I talk about my constant overthinking and overanalyzing of things that haven't happened yet while we clean my pile of clothes. Yeah. Okay, the first step is like actually taking the hoard of clothes out of my closet. I honestly have been dreading this day. I'm going to be making 3 piles because, like I said, I'm also doing laundry today, so it's important that I separate, the colors from the whites. Like, this is the 1950s, so it's imperative that I do that, even though I don't really want to. So, yeah. So I have taken a random pile of clothes out to organize. Now I'm already having like the least fun that I've ever had. But yeah, the future. So anyone who knows me knows just how much of a nostalgic whore I am. Out of the present, the past, and the future, I probably focus the most on the future and the past especially. I just love thinking about things that happened to me that's not even always bad things. Telling myself that those were the good days and just wishing that I could go back and relive it all. And then with the future, I'm always thinking about the future because I'm honestly thinking about the same things as I think about with the past, but just in a future tense. Like I'm thinking about what I'll do, what I'll become, what I'll accomplish, what I don't do if I don't do this right now at this certain time, and how that'll affect my future in some way. I'm always just constantly worrying about the future and reminiscing and crying over the past. It's both a good and a bad thing. Like, it's good that what's a positive in this? It's nice that like I don't suppress any feelings about my past and I just keep everything open with myself and I'm honest with myself about things that happened to me. But it also is kind of like really bad for me to always constantly reflect on the future because it prohibits what I do in the present. And it's just in general just like a really scary thing for me to think about. For some reason, the future just terrifies the shit out of me because no one knows what's gonna happen. Like I don't know what's going to happen within the span of like the 5 minutes that I sit here and go through this one singular pile because I'm just so fucking unproductive and I'm not making any progress. But okay, anything could like literally happen. Someone could text me, someone could call me, a fucking truck could burst through my window right now, Final Destination style, and it's over for me. Lights out, I'm gone. The future is scary, and then the future also leads me into another topic in itself, which is death, which I don't want to talk about right now because I will have an existential crisis and probably cry on camera. Wouldn't be the first. But it's just such like a worrying topic, and I think about my future so much on like an unnecessary level. Like I think wanting yourself to be successful and working towards your dreams is like a good thing, but like I think about my future success so much that sometimes I just sit in my bed and start crying because I just want to achieve my dreams so bad, and I know that in order to achieve them you have to put in the work to have them become a reality. But I think about a lot of things, and instead of like being productive and working in that moment, I just sort of sit there and I just get overwhelmed and I just let all the emotions crowd in on me until I just feel numb, and then I just start fucking crying because it's just so much and nothing's even happening. Like I could have had a great day that day and I'm just there crying for no reason. And even when I was younger, I was always thinking about the future. I had like my whole high school years mapped out since I was like 6-7 years old, and none of it went as planned at all, in the slightest actually. Like high school was nothing like how younger me imagined it and how younger me planned it out in my head. And that's also sort of my own doing because I do that a lot as well, where I plan something out in my head and I already have like a preset image of how something is going to turn out in my head, and when it doesn't end up like that, or when it doesn't go detail for detail how I thought it was going to be, then I think it was fucking stupid and then I get upset at myself, which is like not fun. Like I pre-plan all the times that I hang out with my friends or things that I do by myself, or pre-plan my days just because I want for my future to be organized and I want to like run my future like the damn military. But when it doesn't go the way that I planned it, then I just like spiral and I go insane and I'm like, what was even the point? And I do that a lot, especially with making YouTube videos. Like if a certain YouTube video or a certain angle doesn't turn out exactly like how I planned it in my head, then I want to give up on the entire video because I've like pre-planned like literally so many different aspects of my future to the point where if one little thing goes wrong, I literally start going insane. And I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying not to like look at these are some cute pants. I'm trying not to like look at the future with such like planned eyes, because I heard this from one of my friends before, which was like, Nick plans out his future and has his life planned like 5 years in advance. And when I actually sat back to think about it, I actually realized that I do have a really organized future plan for myself, but it's not in like a healthy way. Because usually when when people plan for their future, they usually have like certain goal points that they want to meet, like key frames of their life that they want to tackle. But with me, I have my exact day mapped out for what I want to do on August 17th, 2023 at 8 p.m. It's gone to a point where it's just kind of like unnecessary. Like, why do I have to plan out the future of my life in every detail when I could like plan it out like a normal person? But also, the concept of trying to plan out my future when the future is unplannable is kind of like stupid to me, and I'm trying not to get in like the habit of planning so far ahead, like especially when I like somebody, which is a whole nother topic, but just my own personal emotions and my own personal feelings. Like, I'm always constantly thinking 5 freaking steps ahead. Like, if I do this at this certain time in this certain way, then I should feel like this at this certain time at this certain way at this certain date, and everything should be perfectly fine. Like, and that's just so stupid. Like, life can hit me, anything can happen, and there's no point in trying to be like, whatever that means, there's no point in trying to do that towards my future all the time. It's just so unnecessary, and it doesn't get me anywhere. It just gives me a constant state of worry, where in the present I'm more focused on what I could be doing for my future than like actually living in the damn present. Oh my god, I'm like cleaning right now. I love that for me. Also, this hole in my wall, I created it with the heel of my foot. I was dancing, and then I guess I just got too into it, and I took a really dramatic step back, and the heel of my foot caved into my wall, and now there's this there, yeah. Come on! Okay. Me thinking about the future when it comes to my relationships, oh my god. So fun fact about me, I've only ever seriously liked one person in my entire life, and it was like straight up hell when it came to me thinking about the future. Oh my god, I was running through so many different possibilities. It was like a damn Walking Dead game. Like, I had all of these different choices to choose from that I was just overanalyzing, and no matter what I picked, none of it mattered in the end. In the middle of me having a conversation with this person, I'm thinking like 8 years ahead into our non-existent future. Like, girl, is it ever that serious? When I like someone, I just constantly run through all of these different scenarios in my head that I want to happen for the future that most likely probably never will. Like, I need to chill out. I was living in Delulu world for so fucking long. I had my future with that person planned out to the T, and none of it went as planned. Like, my future plans were completely derailed. Like, completely. And it became like one of the like scariest moments of my teenagehood, because I could feel myself turning into the villain of my own story. Like, girl, be calm. I was just living in this complete false made-up reality of the future, and it started actually affecting the way that I would see the person in real life. Like, I pre-plan all these different future things for myself, but like, you can't pre-plan a person. You can't program a person to say the things that you want them to say. What was I saying? I was saying something. What was I saying? Present Nick needs to stop worrying so much about what future Nick is doing right now, because it starts to mess with the way that I do certain things, and I want to live in the present more. Everyone in my entire life has always been like, you record everything, like how do you find time to live in the present? Me recording my life is not the reason why I don't live in the moment or live in the present. So me recording and me whipping out my phone to capture all these little moments is like the least of my worries when it comes to living in the moment. It honestly just has a lot to do with my fucking brain and my fucking big ass head and the way that I handle situations, because I'm just so stressed and worried about my future and what I'm doing and what I could do in this moment to help that I keep forgetting to just live in 2022 sometimes and not be a fucking time traveler, and to just focus on like what I'm doing right now in this moment, which should actually be doing these damn clothes. But my leg, and I've barely even done anything. Why is there a dog barking at me from my window? Like, I live here. Angry Bird shirt. Okay, so, oh my god. Do y'all see that? I'm pissed. So, I'm going to make a little bit more progress on my room right now because it's still kind of like not done at all. I've been focused more on talking than I have like properly putting my clothes into piles because I just can't focus on more than one task to save my life. So, I'm going to do some more of my clothes and I'll be back in a second. Cool. Hi. Update, Victor is about to come over for like whatever reason. So I'm still gonna be organizing my clothes, but I don't think that I'll be able to talk because filming a YouTube video is really awkward when other people are around watching you. As for me talking about the future, I think I can say that it's still really scary to me. It's still really something that I have to like not pour all of my energy into worrying about at every single point of my day. It's perfectly okay to not have everything go your way and to live in the unknown sometimes. I mean, being organized is important, but I don't really think it should ever get to a point where organizing your future becomes your entire life, that you kind of just forget to live in the moment and enjoy what you have that's right in front of you. That I have to also tell myself that I need to get better at as well. I'll always still plan and I'll always still work towards my future goals, but I never want it to get to a point where it consumes me and I'm just drowning in all of these like future thoughts and all these future worries that may or may not happen. Like honestly, I could just be worrying for no damn reason. So yeah, I guess it's like sort of my final thoughts. As for my closet, I've made a crap ton of progress. I can already feel the energy in my room getting lighter and cleaner and fresher. I need to straighten up a little bit more before Victor comes over, but other than that, I'm doing good and I'm making progress. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna keep cleaning while Vicky Boy gets here, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes for the outro. Okay, bye. Yeah. Victor. Hey, so that is officially the end of the video. I'm not exactly sure like what I said throughout the entirety of this video. Like honestly, if you asked me to recite anything that I said yesterday, my mind would run blank. So I have no idea if I talked about the topic well or if I got anything off my chest. And if I didn't, well, that just kind of sucks. But hopefully I did, and hopefully you guys can understand how my brain works a little bit better about the future and how I'm constantly worrying about it and how it constantly affects my everyday life. As you can see, my closet is looking like a closet again. It went from piles and piles of clothes on my floor to like both of my different wardrobes looking spectacular. It's gotten to the point where like I'm running out of hangers, and I didn't think that was possible because I have like a shit ton of hangers, but I'm actually running low on them, and that's exciting. I don't know why that's exciting, but that's just exciting to me. I'm also currently packing for my Savannah trip that I'm going on like tomorrow with my friends, so I need to like hurry up because like one of my friends is like going to be on their way to come get me soon because I'm gonna be hanging out with them later, and very excited to go. I'm very like, you know? That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like that. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in for like the first ever technical difficulties here on my channel rebranding. I'm really like sad again that I have to like start this series all over because I'm gonna really miss all of my old rants and everything that 15-year-old Nick had to say. But that's okay because we're starting new and I still have the rest of my life to look forward to continue talking to my phone like a crazy person. So it's whatever. Okay. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever it is, whatever I make. I'll just see you then. Bye!